Everybody knows what is arguably Ford's most famous car, the Ford Mustang. It has been around for 60 years now, but how did it get so popular, and how did it begin? The Ford Mustang was developed in the early 60s by Ford's vice president at the time, Lee Iacocca. He wanted to make an inexpensive car for the younger, college-age generation, and at that he massively succeeded. The first generation Mustang launched for the 1965 model year to instant acclaim, selling 22,000 models the very first day. And in just 2 years, on March 1st, 1966, Ford built the millionth Mustang. The first generation lasted until 1974, when Ford launched the black sheep of the family, the Mustang II. Product of its unfortunate time during the oil crisis, the Mustang II touted especially poor performance. The base engine in 1974 made a pathetic 88 horsepower. Fortunately, the Mustang soldiered through the oil crisis until 1979, when Ford introduced the third generation. These Mustangs, often called Fox bodies, started off slow like the Mustang II, but gradually became faster as the oil crisis died down. This generation received a drastic update in 1987 before the fourth generation finally launched for the 1994 model year. The fourth generation was a bit unremarkable in my opinion. The styling was a bit bland overall and almost looked like a jelly bean with all of its smooth lines. However, one highlight of this generation was the SVT Cobra, which made over 240 horsepower and had a 0 to 60 time of 5.7 seconds. The Mustang began turning heads again in 2005 when the fifth generation Mustang released, featuring stylish looks that echoed the first generation and higher horsepower than ever. The fifth generation Mustang was so popular that it caused Chevy to bring back the Camaro and Chrysler to bring back the Challenger. You're welcome! The fifth generation lasted until 2015. The sixth generation introduced many new and powerful engines in what I believe is the best styling on any Mustang yet. Yes, that means better than the first generation. Anyway, one of the highlights from this generation was the most powerful production Mustang ever, the 2020 GT500. This bad boy made 760 horsepower and had a 0 to 60 time of 3.4 seconds. Truly glorious.
That's quite fast.
Finally, the 7th generation Mustang was revealed in 2022 and launched for the 2024 model year. It launched a new trim, the Dark Horse, which is more powerful than the GT and makes up to 500 horsepower. 60 years later, the Mustang remains one of, if not the most popular sports car in the world. Despite intense competition from knockoffs competitors, the Mustang has stayed in production ever since its release, and starting 2024, it will be the only American muscle car remaining in its segment. Even though it's had its stumbles, like the Mustang II, and whatever the heck this abomination is, the Mustang lives on and perpetuates a storied 60-year legacy of amazing gas-powered cars. Here's to hoping that it will survive 60 plus years to come.